Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, Bahasham, Rakakodash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders, salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson will be entitled Adam and the Fruit. What really happened? Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord Yahweh power had made. The serpent. If you can receive this in the spirit, the serpent is a man, and he later became Cain and later became Esau through the process of reincarnation. More subtle, meaning what? This man was created to be the wicked than any beast of the field. So if you compare this man to various men within other nations, this man, referring to the serpent, is the wicked. And he said unto the woman, which is Eve, yea, have the Most High said, you shall not eat of every tree of the garden. Now, every tree of the garden is various philosophies outside of the truth. Verse 2, and the woman said unto the serpent, which is a man, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden. Meaning what? We have laws, statutes, and the commandments that the Most High has given us. So Eve knows this, and she's informing the serpent. Verse 3, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High have said, you shall not eat of it, neither shall you touch it, lest you die. And Eve is aware of this. If she breaks the laws, statutes, and the commandments, she would die. Verse 4, and the serpent said unto the woman, you shall not surely die. And this is why the subtle is referred to the serpent. He was more subtle because this man understood that if Eve went outside of the commandments, if she transgressed, this act or the fruit of her doings would promote death. Verse 5, for the Most High do know that in the day you eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and you shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. All right? And this is what makes you gods, knowing good and evil. This is what makes you a true judge, knowing good and evil. Verse 6, and when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat. So once the serpent / this man gave her this philosophy, broke down this philosophy to her, Eve became interested. And she delved into it. And she began to like this philosophy. And she learned from it. And it made her wicked. And at the same time, she is exercising transgression, which means breaking the law, statutes, and the commandments. And gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. Meaning what? Eve brought Adam this philosophy, and he accepted it. Okay? He did not rebuke her. Let's prove that fruit is symbolic talk. Isaiah 3:10, say you to the righteous that it shall be well with him, for they shall eat the fruit of their doings. Meaning what? The righteous will be saved because they're living a lifestyle of righteousness. This is the fruit of their doings, and their reward is salvation. Jeremiah 17:10, I, the Lord Yahweh, search the heart, meaning mind. I try the reins, meaning your mind, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. The fruit, okay, of his doings. Meaning what? If you live wicked, you will die. The Most High will punish you. And if you live in righteousness, then you will live. And the Most High will give you salvation. Okay? The fruit of your doings is nothing but your actions, either bad or either good. Genesis 3:6. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired, to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. Now let's utilize Job for increased understanding. Now, if you know anything about the book of Job, Satan and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua had a bet, and the bet was regarding the integrity of Job. So Satan said to the Most High, if you remove the hedge from Job, he will lose faith in you. However, the Most High believed in Job. And if you read the book of Job, Job was rewarded for his integrity, which means innocence. He continued to believe in the Most High, going through all that hell Satan brought upon him. Job 2:9. Then said his wife unto him, do you still retain your integrity? Curse the Most High and die. The reason why Job's wife said this, she lacked faith, and he was catching hell. That lifestyle she once had, at this time frame, it was removed. It was gone. Job 2:9. Then said his wife unto him, do you still retain your integrity? Curse the Most High and die. So at this time frame, Job's wife is bringing him a fruit outside of the doctrine of the Most High. Verse 10, but he said unto her, you speak as one of the foolish women speak. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High, and shall we not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his lips. So when Job's wife brought that wayward doctrine to him, he rebuked her. Okay, this is something Adam did not do. He accepted a philosophy from Eve, and it brought what? Death. Genesis 3:7, and the eyes of them both were open, meaning what? They were aware of what they were doing. And they knew that they were naked, meaning what? They knew they had sinned. And they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. All right. So all this means is they got so into this wayward doctrine, they began dressing like these other nations. Okay? Adam did not rebuke Eve like Job rebuked his wife. Okay? Lord, will you edify? Shalom.